Okay, we are live, and there's nobody here. Yay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 19th episode of the TheCoasterCasters Podcast. It's a very, very small panel tonight because you got one person that's in Orlando, it's Andy, and a couple other people couldn't make it tonight because of reasons, I guess, beyond our control, is that what we would say?
Be the best. That's probably the best way politically to say it.
But Andy's in Orlando. He's kind of a
Okay.
trip. Welcome. How's everyone doing? You are probably seeing an Xbox commercial right now for what looks like Quantum Break because I'm watching the stream right now. So that's cool. Have fun watching that. Oh, I was right. Quantum Break, awesome. Tonight it's just 3 people, and it's myself, Travis Goes for Heike, Soren Disney,
Hello, everyone.
and a friend of Owen's podcast, also a friend of me. He's from Hollywood, that area, like Universal Hollywood, that area, and he's not filling in for Michael because he was kind of about like stuff that happens at happening at Universal Hollywood and all that over there, but he kind of dubbed it to where he's not taking Michael's position tonight, but somehow weeding himself into something. I don't know. And it's James.
What's up, guys? Well, that's
All
a
right.
good way. That's a good way to put it. I'm not taking Michael's place.
Yep. So I have a little quarrel with the theme park, not the theme park community, but a certain group of, let's just say, idiots, lately. And I'm gonna scroll down my Twitter because there's a lot of Twitter. Scrolling down my Twitter. You guys talk amongst yourself about something while I find this. Or not. Okay.
I think it's fun to just watch you squirm sometimes. Dead air! Oh no!
Okay. As we all know, SeaWorld announced on Thursday, I believe it was Thursday or Friday, that I want to turn this down. That they are ending orca breeding and the orca shows. No, kind of stopping the orca shows a little bit. And I tweeted. I actually. Oh, Michael's on.
Hello.
Hello.
Surprise run in.
Surprise.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hello,
I was
Michael. How's it going?
pretty bad, but I made it.
Okay, well, this is gonna make you feel a lot better. I didn't tell you this, Owen. I actually tweeted them in the tweet. I tweeted a certain animal rights group about the whole SeaWorld thing, and I said, I hope you all are happy now because of you. Many more endangered species, not just orcas, will die, and will die so generations can't see. Save our races, just like SeaWorld, as of this morning, tried to save the killer whale population. How do you feel then? And the animal rights group said, SeaWorld is a for-profit corporation that exploits animals for money. Their duty is to investors, not animals. And they sent me a link to www.seaworldofhurt.com. That doesn't tell me anything because I'm not going to go to your stupid little website, get your stupid little website foot traffic. When I, of course, totally support breeding orcas in captivity because if we don't continue that, they're endangered. They're an endangered species. They're gonna die out. I want my kids to be able to see an orca in their life, and I don't know if they'll be able to see them or at least remember them. I think because they're starting to phase out the whole SeaWorld orca breeding by 2019, I think it said.
I believe so.
I believe that there's going to be something where they force them to send the orcas into captivity or to the wild. And if that happens, that's just you'll lose the orca population in a year.
To be honest, Travis, I think we're one step closer to SeaWorld getting rid of all the animal experiences and just basically becoming a thrill park with a new rebranding.
I think that's dumb.
But I think this is the start of it.
I don't think so.
I think it might turn into. I really think it might turn into like a Discovery Kingdom type park where there's a little bit of aquarium-esque zoo type things, and then you have the theme park.
Could be like Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Yeah.
But Discovery Kingdom's more ride-oriented.
Yeah, I could see that too happening.
Oh, Michael, you haven't met James yet. Say hi to James.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
Hey.
He lives in California as well.
Hey, what part of California do you live in?
Glendale.
I live in San Diego.
Yes. Networking. Okay,
Yeah.
so Michael, we'll let you go first with your news. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I was not happy about that.
Oh, well, I don't even have my topics pulled up.
Well,
Let's see. Aha, okay. I found it.
Okay.
So, a little while ago, there was some speculation that came out about Six Flags Over Georgia, and a PDF of their up-and-coming map was released, a picture of the map, and it showed Ninja, their Vekoma looping coaster, with a blue and white color scheme, and called the all-new Ninja. And the park is pretty much laid low when it comes to that for a little while until people started noticing it, and the park has come out and said that Ninja will be receiving the vest restraints common on newer Vekoma coasters like Hershey Park Sidewinder and Carolina Cobra.
Nice.
Yes. This coaster is very rough. Super rough. So this is definitely going to smooth things out. Definitely one of the most hated rides in the park, and it does have a very interesting layout. Like, I don't even think there's a entire vertical loop. I think it's like slanted loops and dive loops and stuff. It's a really unique coaster.
Yeah.
Lays right over the water. It's a very nice coaster that has potential, and this is going to be really good. I hope Six Flags uses more of these new trains from Vekoma. If you want to hear us talk about some of the speculations, you can go watch some older podcasts. But
I think it was last week that we talked about it, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
I think it was like last week and a few weeks ago.
Whenever we talked about VR.
Yes. Speaking of VR, I was a bit confused when Six Flags Over Georgia came out and said that their Daredevil dive coaster will only be a limited time only for VR. But all new Ninja, when that rolls around, when that opens, maybe that'll have VR.
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe it could be sort of like the New Revolution VR, I guess. I hope that happens. That'd be really cool for the old rough coaster. I guess that's the end of that topic. Moving on to more known park, Busch Gardens Williamsburg. They have just announced their new 2017 expansion.
Yeah, I saw that today.
This will be called Trappers Village of New France. It'll be a French-themed area, and they'll be adding Busch Gardens Williamsburg's first wooden roller coaster. There is no name for it yet, but here's the cool thing about it, the kicker. You can go on Busch Gardens' website and vote for the name. They give you 3 names to vote from: Viking Raider, Invader, and Battle Clash. I personally voted for Viking Raider, but yeah, that's cool that you could help name the coaster. Not much.
I wish a lot of parks would do that.
Yeah, it's cool. Thing is, I don't know. I don't like the names.
They seem really basic.
Yeah.
I wish that we could have named Frozen, because I would have named it Maelstrom.
I would have named it Satan's Movie.
Satan's
And,
Wonderland.
We have that movie called Norm of the North.
Oh gosh.
Oh, wow.
I'll actually tell you something, though, and there was a way that I was watching that movie today, and I fell asleep during the movie.
Yeah!
That's how I took my nap, my 1 hour nap.
But moving back onto the Busch Gardens topic, this will be a GCI wooden roller coaster. Let's see, I forgot the stats of it. The NASCAR. It'll have a 74-foot drop. It'll go 48 miles an hour. There'll be 9 airtime hills, and it's by Great Coasters International.
Yeah, it's GCI.
Well, wait a minute, Michael. Didn't we all speculate when this was originally announced to be a rumor of what it would be? And we mentioned a wooden coaster at one point?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe we did, actually. I don't remember who said it, but I know it was said.
Probably Andy.
I think it was Andy, because I don't think I said it. I think I said it was going to be a wing rider.
I don't think a wing rider would have been a good fit. I don't even know where this new expansion is. It could be in the Dratchen Fire location, but I don't know.
That would make sense. That's a lot of space that's not being used.
Yeah. Here's my little issue with it. Not really issue, but I don't know. This kind of weirds me out. I thought Busch Gardens and GCI didn't have a good relationship because they messed up big time with Gwazi. Like, Great Coasters International, when they were a very new company, made Gwazi for Busch Gardens Tampa, and it was rated one of the worst wooden coasters in the world recently. Fairly recently. But now it's...
Did you ever go on Son of Beast?
Nope. But I did go on Cyclone at Six Flags Magic Mountain, which is just as bad.
I will say that the only good thing about Son of Beast was actually the loop. Everything else was just as rickety as you would expect.
Yeah. Then they got
Take
rid
the
of
Beast. Yeah, take the Beast and times it by 1,000. That's how rickety it is.
It's weird.
I think the
It's
Beast
so
is
bad.
solid, though.
The reason it was rough is because the original plan for the ride was going to be so expensive. It was going to be like in this, I don't know, it was going to be like, I want to say above like $50 million.
Sounds right.
But they had to settle for poor quality wood just to bring down the price. That's why it was so rough and rickety, and that's why it didn't last long. But they ended up spending $30 million on the coaster anyway.
That makes sense.
I kind of wish they would retrack it.
No, the structure itself, one of the safety inspectors in where is that, like Mason, Ohio,
Right.
or something? Yeah. He came up to the Son of Beast coaster, and he noticed like the screws and like pieces of wood were actually moving. he went up to one of the screws and spun it, and it went in like it did revolutions like a wheel would.
I remember this.
And like the wood was bendy, the structure was falling apart. It couldn't have been retracked. Like there would have been pointless to keep fixing it.
Well, they have a great ride there in its place with Banshee.
It's controversial, but I'll have to ride it myself. Hopefully soon. I hear that the new shoulder restraints on that aren't too good.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. They're just the same as flying coaster restraints or wing rider restraints, and I hear pretty much nothing about those.
I love the Wing Rider restraints on Wild Eagle. They're so good.
Yeah, but no, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see something with that. But we already went over the stats of this. This will be a GCI coaster. It'll have Millennium Flyer trains. It'll I don't know. It'll be train forming. It'll be a really good wooden roller coaster. Let's just say that GCI does a fantastic job with their wooden roller coasters. So I guess that'll be good. Any last thoughts?
I'm fine.
All right. I guess that's the end of that topic. Moving on. Oh, NASCAR. Dang.
It
That's
sounds
gonna
more
be.
like Grand Prix right now.
That
I'm
was
gonna
a slow NASCAR.
I'm gonna make a shirt that just says like it's gonna be like small print. We're gonna be talking about something, and on the back it's just gonna say NASCAR.
Well, hope that works out.
If you ain't first, you're last. Dr. Bacon.
But moving on. Let's go to Dollywood. While we were
Yeah,
talking
I
about
can delete that
Dollywood.
one. Thank goodness.
Crap. Lightning Rod. Sadly, it was delayed. It's common with all launched roller coasters to be delayed. Superman the Escape at Six Flags Magic Mountain was delayed for a year.
Jeez.
It was supposed to open in '96, but then it opened in '97.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Rocky Mountain Construction came out with an apology on their Facebook page, and same with Dollywood. But it's completely understandable. The ride would have opened up today, but will be opening up next Thursday, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, just a small delay, but it's completely understandable. It's a prototype coaster. All prototype coasters have to go through some sort of issue. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like prototype coasters. X at Six Flags Magic Mountain, that was delayed for a year as well. Let's see. Accelerator at Knott's. I think that was delayed a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was delayed a little bit.
But yeah, that was the first. What was it? Ella, or I don't know what kind of launch it has. Either an LSM or LIM. I don't know.
I think it's an LIM.
Hope I'm not. Hope I didn't get that wrong, but that got delayed a little bit. But those were all prototype coasters. Prototype coasters do have a little bit of issues, and something like the world's first launched wooden roller coaster, I can understand it getting delayed. Any thoughts?
Nope.
It's a shame that it got delayed, but I'd rather it get delayed and actually work than it opened early and then bad press, kind of like what happened with Gringotts when the media wrote it the first time and they got stuck.
Oh, wait, are you talking about Green Yachts, the one in Orlando?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I don't think Hollywood needs that kind of press, so it makes sense to have it perfect before they open it.
Yes.
Oh, exactly. Yes.
Moving on, we have awesome news coming out of Alton Towers. They reopened the Smiler roller coaster.
Oh, that roller coaster needs to die in a fire.
No, it doesn't. It's not bad.
Such a liability issue. It's not that it's bad. I would love to ride it. It's just such a liability issue.
Maybe they fixed it this time.
If they fix
It
it,
was
then great.
Travis. It was human error.
Okay, hopefully they fired that human.
They did, and they prosecuted them.
Good.
But
Did they burn him at the stake, or did they? Never mind.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay, you want to go that far, Travis?
What? He almost killed how many people?
He didn't. No, it was human error.
Yeah, you hit. Yeah,
He killed the people, or almost killed the people.
He almost did, or he did.
He didn't.
He almost did. It could have been bad. It could have been worse. Because two trains collided.
Oh.
Two trains collided in a slow portion of the track. Nobody would have gotten seriously injured.
But what if it was on a fast part of the track? The car could have literally flipped off the track and people could have died.
That's impossible.
No, that is true. It could happen.
A roller coaster train can't fly off of a track. That literally has probably opened.
Have you seen those vines of the smoke? I can't even say it.
This has 3 sets of wheels though.
I thought it had 2. Does it have 3?
It has the standard 3 on each side. Like, it's definitely not flying off of the track.
Okay.
It was human error. Some guy effed up.
Some guy effed up. Next segment.
Yes, it was probably. It's probably some guy, teenager that didn't care about his job and he wasn't looking, and he probably just, I don't know. The computer is supposed to tell you if a train has halted, and it probably did, but the guy was probably on his phone and he just clicked the little button that says go. But the ride has reopened today. 90-minute waits for the ride.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the entire queue was filled up today. But
also,
it has been standing and not operating for, I don't know, I think a year now.
Yeah. So, I have a question. Is what's the ride called? Oh my gosh, is Galactica open?
No, Galactica is still under construction.
Okay.
But Smiler, if you don't know about Smiler, it's the coaster that has the most inversions in the world.
It has 13, right?
I think 14.
Oh wow.
Wow.
It basically you're pretty much upside down more than you are right side up. Yeah. The theming is really creepy. I like it. I guess it's still perfectly operatable. It's perfectly fine. Running really good today.
Alright.
I guess that's the end of that topic. Let's see my other topics. I have them written down on my little notes thing. Okay. Hurler at King's Dominion. That's a really rough roller coaster. If you don't know, Hurler at King's Dominion opened up in the 90s with the when it was Paramount themed, and it was themed after Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
Yeah.
And the ride has gotten so horribly rough. Cedar Fair hasn't taken care of it really. But yeah, there's a rumor because today at the media day for King's Dominion, it was announced that Hurler wasn't going to be open this season.
What?
Or that Hurler wasn't going to open But at the Delirium press event today, or media, they announced that. And rumors have been flying everywhere that the same treatment
Guardians
that...
of the Galaxy theme.
No.
We'll talk
Please
about that.
don't. I don't want to talk about it.
We'll get to that later.
I don't want to. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was joking. But Ghost Rider at Knott's Berry Farm recently got that retracking by GCI, the complete overhaul.
Yes.
Yep, maybe this can happen to Hurler. GCI came in and helped out with Carowinds Hurler not too long ago, and it's not, from what Andy tells me, it's completely enjoyable. And that still uses PTC trains.
Wow.
If this got Millennium Flyers, some reprofiling, this could be one of the best rides in the park. Any thoughts on it?
I rode Hurler back in 2010, and it was probably the worst roller coaster I've ridden in a long time.
Was it like rough and stuff
It
like
was
that?
rough. I got a headache, and whenever I went home, I got sick because that was the
Wow.
last road. That was the last road ride we rode that day, and it was just it upset my stomach the whole way home.
Wow. So it's that.
Yeah.
It's that kind of ride.
Yep. Anything? Anybody else? Anything else?
Nope. I'm good.
Dead air.
We can move forward.
Is Michael still here?
Michael. Michael.
Michael. Okay, well
He's still here.
he's still here, but I can't hear him.
I can't either.
Michael just left.
Okay.
He dropped,
If he's
but he'll
not-
probably come back.
Yeah, he'll probably come back. So while that's going on, I'm just gonna mention a little bit of news that probably Andy would cover. I talked about SeaWorld, but I guess we'll go into more depth on SeaWorld later.
Michael's back.
Okay. Michael.
Michael.
Nope. He's not back.
Michael.
I'm
Now
back.
he is.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, there's two of me.
Oh no, there's two of you.
So if
It's
one
Army
isn't bad
Hammer
enough-
and the social network.
There we go. So if one wasn't bad enough. Let's see. I think that's the end of that topic, but staying in the same park, King's Dominion, they had their media day for Delirium. Their mondial top spin, I think. I don't know what it's
Yep.
called. Something by mondial.
It's a top spin. Or no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It would be.
I don't know. Top spins are by Huss. Let's see. I forgot what it's called. It's something by Mondial. Mondial Revolution. I'm pretty sure.
That's what it is.
And they opened it today for media to come out and check. And this did replace the Shockwave stand-up coaster.
So sad.
Not really. The ride sucked. It's a really rough roller coaster, stand-up roller coaster by Togo. It wasn't doing any good to the park to keep, and also maintenance parts were really difficult to find because I think the only standing up Togo coaster left is in Italy.
Yeah.
But let's see. It opened today for the media, and I don't know. My thoughts on it. It's cool. It's really short of a ride.
What do people think about it?
I hear good reviews about it.
Good.
Yeah, it's just a flat ride. It's a great replacement for that ride, but I don't know. The only complaint I have is it's replacing a roller coaster. A flat ride can't be that big, so it does look a little weird that there's a flat ride occupying this huge plot of land.
Well, they couldn't do anything with that plot, really.
Yeah, I guess so, but maybe they'll add more flat rides to that area in the future, like
We
what the
call it
Helix used to
Flat
be.
Ride City.
Flat lane.
Flat Land.
It's all right. Thoughts on it?
Um, I don't like stuff that spins and goes side to side.
It's a good ride though.
I rode Delirium at Kings Island, and yeah.
That's
No.
a Huss. This is a Mondial. Mondials are more toned down than the Huss versions.
If I'm gonna ride a ride that spins, probably about as extreme as I'm gonna get is gonna be the scrambler at the Total Whirl.
I was going to say Storm Force because I can control it myself.
I'm not riding one of those giant frisbee things that goes up in hundreds of feet in the air. That ain't happening.
Storm Force.
On.
Storm Force at Universal.
I know what Storm Force is. It's the teacups with weather effects.
There's effects in that ride. Whatever. What? I did not know that.
I think that's that. Let's see. Last topic. Okay. Wait, do you guys know the Olympia looping roller coaster?
Yes.
Schwarzkopf? This is the best traveling roller coaster of all time. And if you don't know what Olympia looping coaster is, shame on you. It's a full circuit traveling roller coaster that has, I think, 5 vertical loops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Olympic ring.
Yeah, and pulls let's see, I think 5 Gs. Something crazy.
Yeah, 5.2 Gs.
This ride is going to be transported to a different park this year. Wiener Prater.
Come on.
I swear, that's what it's called. Wiener Park in Vienna, Austria. That park is home to many cool roller coasters. They have a Wild Mouse. They have a Vekoma Boomerang with lap bars. They have some alright rides there. This is definitely going to add to their collection. This amazing traveling roller coaster.
I want them to bring that coaster to America.
They should.
I would love to see that coaster in America.
I think it has come to America, but I don't know.
There was a video back in the day that came with like cheapy red and blue 3D glasses called World's Greatest Roller Coaster Thrills, and I remember that was one of the coasters I saw on there.
Really? This ride is pretty old. 89, I think it came out.
Yeah, when I was in junior high, actually, I got extra credit in science class for bringing those videos in.
Oh man, I wish it worked like that today.
Yes, but apparently now in gym class they can do DDR. Where was that when I was in school? Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh gosh, I found the funniest video ever.
On YouTube?
No, on Facebook.
Oh,
God,
wow.
what is it?
Okay. It has Donald Trump
Oh God, that's
doing
hard.
something with painting, and then oh God, Obama and Ted Cruz. That's funny. Ted Cruz is
Bob
outside
Ross?
mowing the lawn, and it's Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Hillary, and Bill Clinton and Obama. They're all outside working, and then you see this bus pull around. That says the Burn Bus, and they photoshopped Bernie Sanders' head on the Six Flags guy.
Oh no!
Whoa.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
And they all get on the bird bus.
He looks like a Six Flags guy.
With hair, yeah.
Mr. Six.
Mr. Six.
Oh, man. Those commercials. I love those commercials.
Good time.
The Six Flags commercials, yeah.
those are. I was cracked up at them as a kid.
Oh,
Good times, good.
I laughed every time it came on TV.
Yeah, those commercials are funny. I hope they bring it back.
They'd really mess with your head at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Seriously, that music just.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
I wasn't awake before, and now I am totally awake. Thank you, Six Flags. I'll never go to your park.
Hey, go big. Go big, go Six Flags.
Yep.
At 2 a.m.
Go Six.
Wow.
Hopefully, this is a great success for that park. It only is going to be there for a limited time, though. I'm hearing from spring to at least August, at least through August. But this ride has been in the same location for a while, which is Oktoberfest in Germany. Hopefully this park finds a permanent, or hopefully this ride finds a permanent home soon, and hopefully it's in America. And maybe at Six Flags Park, and called Mr. Six's Dance Coaster.
Mr.
That was actually going to be a ride at Magic Mountain.
Yes.
But those plans were sadly derived. Why Six Flags? Why?
That would have been awesome to see.
Dance with Mr. Six?
Yep.
Clubs. Hey, I got an idea. Freaking Six Flags, you can take this idea if you want to. Instead of Club Disney, call it Club Six Flags, and have a guy dressed up as Mr. Six.
Club
Just
Six?
dancing. Club Six.
Okay.
Let's hope that becomes a reality. But this ride, it has been moving all over the world for the past like almost 30 years now, and hopefully it finds a permanent home soon.
Hopefully make a permanent home in my backyard.
True.
Wow.
Travis's loop.
Travis's Larson Loop.
Wow.
Hey, the loops do kind of look like Larson loops, not gonna lie.
We really do.
I guess those are my topics.
Awesome. Who wants to go next? Do we want to let James go next?
Yes.
Okay, James, go.
Okay, so basically we got some topics to talk about Universal Studios Hollywood. So the first topic is that Universal has been doing season passes, but a lot of people were very unhappy with the season passes. So they came out with a season pass that you can buy for almost $600, where it's the Premium Star Pass, where you can get all year, no blackout dates. It also comes with, you can get one free Halloween Horror Nights ticket, and that's the only pass you can get free parking. All the other season passes do not come with free parking.
The season pass is kind of BS to me. I mean, with Harry Potter World, I can understand the price raise, but the season pass shouldn't have blackout dates to begin with. Like the bottom line season pass, the cheapest one. What else am I supposed to say, Travis? The not top of the line pass.
Because Stone Cold said so. Okay, continue.
But
I mean,
the entire month of July you can't go.
Yeah, unless you have that Premium Star Pass. And honestly, who's gonna pay $600 for a season pass?
Not I, said the cat.
Fanboys.
Exactly.
There's only
People that,
the issue. There's only one park. That's it.
yeah.
If it was two parts,
Then I could understand doing
Yeah,
that.
I can understand a little bit, not much. I can understand a little bit.
Right.
And it's not a park that I want to go back to like every single day.
Yeah.
Like when I go there, I usually go there like once a year.
Yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
I have a season pass time, but now with these new season passes, I'm not even a season pass holder. I only go once in a day for Halloween Horror Nights to buy the daily combo.
Yeah, it's not a good deal.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
There's other
so
parks like Magic Mountain that's like 45 minutes away that are selling season pass where you could get unlimited access to Hurricane Harbor, Valencia, and all the other Six Flags parks for free with no blackout dates and free parking for $77.
that's good.
That's a good deal. And Knott's Berry Farm too.
Yeah, exactly. Knott's Berry Farm too.
They have their pass for $87, and that's
So honestly, guys, like here's my opinion. I think Universal is trying to do like what Disney's doing.
just be ridiculously expensive.
Exactly. Exactly.
Parks
All
are
right.
slowly pricing themselves out of the market for the middle class.
Exactly.
Or at
So
least
the next thing.
definitely the commercial parks.
So any more comments on the season pass or on to the next?
If there was a second gate, I can see just as a little bit of justification. But I know they spin out the yin yang for the rights to bring Harry Potter to the West Coast. So they're going to have to get their money back somehow because they don't really have anything on the horizon right now.
Right.
I mean, there's one thing on the horizon, which I'm sure you'll talk about in a few. But, I mean, other than that, there's really not much that you have. It's kind of like the Hollywood studios.
Pretty much,
it's
yeah.
literally Hollywood Studios. That's exactly what it is now.
Exactly.
This is what Universal Hollywood is. Universal Hollywood is a theme park that they made to try and make money, and it makes money. It just can't hold enough people in there to be able to control crowds.
It's a park with heritage that has a lot of popularity and not a lot of space.
The reason why it's still open is the studio tour.
Exactly.
No. Harry Potter World, Water World.
Well, if they're going to get Harry Potter, then that's
Transformers too. That was huge when that opened.
Exactly.
If Potter didn't open, you would not see this kind of a raise on your annual passes for sure.
No,
exactly. All right, so on to the next.
Yeah.
All right, so the next thing is that attraction. So
Connection issues.
The old House of Horrors. And it also is confirmed that this is our first maze for Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. So basically, this is a project that Chris Williams and John Marie has been working on ever since House of Horrors closed. And basically, what this attraction is going to be, it's just going to be like a maze for Halloween Horror Nights, except it's going to be all year long. So what are you guys' opinions on this?
I'm going to say really, really nicely what I think about this ride.
Oh, this attraction, go ahead.
Why are you making a Walking Dead attraction? It's not the fact that it's a Walking Dead attraction. It's the fact that it's a Walking Dead attraction. You have to walk.
Well, they did just lose their only year-round maze. I know a lot of people were sad about that because that thing has been there forever.
I mean, literally, if you go back in history, the first ever haunted walkthrough attraction every year was like Van Helsing, then it became House of Horrors, and now it's going to be The Walking Dead. We did have other house walkthroughs like The Mummy and Chicken Run, but you can't really consider those like horror. Like the first horror one would be like Van Helsing.
Yeah. Well, Van Helsing's not really a horror movie. It's scary in its own right, but
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, then we'll just do House of Horrors and Walking Dead as the horror attractions.
I do believe this is a different site though because didn't that new plaza or the shop area replace the old House of Horrors?
Yeah. Well, basically, what we have now in front, where House of Horrors used to be, um, is the new Universal store, and then we also have a new Starbucks. And a lot of people are confused, like exactly where the Walking Dead house is. It's actually not going to be where the entrance of House of Horrors used to be. It's going to be on the side. Like if you were going towards down Despicable Me, it would be like going down that street. Yeah.
I always used to miss that spot. That's why I didn't ride T2 that much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
All right.
why they did that.
Well, I'm just not sure.
I always missed that.
So, any other opinions on the Walking Dead attraction? Or should I move on to the next thing?
The thing about it is, this gets over in Hollywood a lot more than it's going to get over here. I know there are people that want it to come to Orlando, but if it did, it would definitely not be the version that you guys are going to get. You're going to get a walkthrough attraction that's basically the same like continuity style of House of Horrors. There's going to be interactivity. There's going to be characters. There's going to be basically walking to the movie set. So it's pretty much like a year-round maze. And I understand the justification was saying this is the first official, which won't be official until WonderCon, but official maze reveal for 2016. But I don't think that, I mean, I'm pretty much thinking that it's going to go the same way that it would go in Orlando, that it was going to be featuring the Terror Tram plus 7 new mazes, featuring the all-new Walking Dead attraction, which is the most boring name for an attraction I can think of. I don't know why they didn't come up with anything better.
Well, here's the thing, Owen. They have not announced the official name yet. It's just we know it's known as Walking Dead Attraction. So I think
there's a logo for it, though, James. That's the thing.
Yeah, well.
There's a logo that literally says The Walking Dead Attraction, and I don't know why you would create a logo for something that was a placeholder.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah.
I mean, it's a horrible like name for the attraction, number one, but Hollywood has had a history of not naming things properly, like the taglines in Hollywood for the Horror Nights mazes. But
yeah.
But you know that. In Orlando, I know a lot of people really want to see it. I know a lot of people really don't want to see it. I know a lot of people that are really happy it's not coming. And I know when Sally announced that dark ride that there was a lot of speculation that it would replace Men in Black and we would get like Terminus or Alexandria or whatever, because I don't watch the show, so I don't know the nomenclature. But the thing is, yeah, we would have this location brought into World Expo, and we turn World Expo into like Terminus, or it'd be completely Walking Dead. But the thing is, I think that could work, but I'm going to have to see some more information on this attraction before I can make a justification on what I really believe in. I think it's going to do well, but I also think that The Walking Dead's 15 minutes are about up, and I don't think there will be The Walking Dead within 5 years. So once this attraction is in there, then they're going to have to change the theming of it down the line, because I don't think the Walking Dead attraction is going to make it 10 years in Hollywood. I think if it makes it 5, I'll be shocked.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I see what you're
It's already
saying.
kind of played out here because we already had it as a tram overlay. Like it was already a theme for the terror tram.
Yeah, I mean, it was the theme for the chair tram. It was the theme for the back lot. You know, it was. It's like, how much more can you do of Walking Dead? And you know,
People love
honestly,
that show though. Like people seriously like that show.
yeah. And see, here's the thing. Like, I'm not sure how it's going to do because of course, I want to see if there's more. I want to definitely hear more information when John Murdy reveals more information at WonderCon this Sunday.
Right.
And I want to see how it is. So I can't really make a judgment right
Yeah,
now.
same here.
But what I'm really happy about is for people that don't go to the park during the day, they'll still have a chance to see it at Halloween Horror Night. So it's literally a win-win for Universal.
It's icing on the cake for Horror Nights because not only do you have 7 mazes, you have a terror tram.
No, we're only having 6 this year. We lost the maze venue.
Doesn't mean he still can't add a 7th. That hasn't been announced yet, and you can't say yes or no until Murdy makes the official announcement.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
So you have all those locations, whether you lose a maze's location or not, which I know you did, or you split things up like I think we're going to do in Orlando this year. You have that, you have the Terror Tram, and on top of it, featuring The Walking Dead. So that's going to bring people in, and the people that don't like The Walking Dead, it's not taking away a maze that you can't go through because it's not technically a maze that you can't just go through during the day if you don't want to go through it at Horror Nights.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I'm curious to see where this goes and how it pertains to us, and if we're going to get something that ties in as well. I mean, there's a lot of rumors anyway going on right now about like Shrek and about Men in Black, and there's a lot of locations and even a throw out of Terminator. There's a lot of possibilities, but everything taken with a grain of salt until we get any more concrete information. And right now, I think everything's just purely speculation and wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so Owen, do you want to take the rest of Hollywood because that's all I know. I don't know about the rest for Hollywood.
Well, that's basically all that there is going on in Hollywood, other than the fact that Margaritaville is finally coming to City Walk.
Oh yeah.
That's huge.
We don't need Jimmy Buffett.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't start talking about my Jimmy Buffett.
Apparently, Jillian's bowling alley closed in January, and there was a lot of speculation about what would happen to it. Now, apparently, Margaritaville is going to take over that location,
which I'm very happy about.
I'm not. I like that bowling alley. It was fun.
Well, I'm sorry, Michael.
Do you and all your friends go there and hang out and chill and do some cool things?
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah, it's a hangout spot.
I had a place like that.
Yeah.
And then the Hard Rock.
Yeah. Well, then we also have Mel's Diner is finally open after a long refurbishment. And basically what people have said, I'm not sure if this is true, but what people have told me, it kind of looks like the way the Cabana Bay Hotel looks. Like that's what they were doing inside Mel's Diner.
make it more like a really even more retro than it is already.
Yeah, exactly. But that's just what I heard, but I'm not sure. So, and then we have the new like entranceway that's all done too, and self-serving tickets as well. So that's pretty much it for Hollywood.
It's the first time that you guys have had.
Yeah, this is our first time having self-serving tickets. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because how long has Orlando had them for?
God, I've remembered them since I've been going, so I'm gonna guess it's been before. It was probably before that.
Yeah. Oh, also, one last thing before we end with Hollywood. The Hollywood Grill has a new interior as well as a new sign, so they made it look all new. And it's just recently opened at Universal Studios Hollywood.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. And then, of course, you guys probably talked about Harry Potter, but it's opening officially April 7th.
Need to fix those sightline issues before it opens.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So that's pretty much it for Hollywood. So, Travis, if you want to take over.
Oh, I was gonna throw it to Owen. I always go last.
Oh, okay. Then, Owen, it's on to you, dude.
Well, there's a lot of things going on right now. First off, I'm going to go to a park that unfortunately I've not been to, but it's a park that I do have planned to go to eventually, and that's Legoland. And Legoland in Florida, they just had a press conference recently, and they issued a couple of brand new things that are going to be coming to the park within the next 2 years. Now, obviously, the Lego Movie 4D attraction opened in January. And there's going to be another 4D attraction that's going to open on May 26th that is themed to the Lego Nexo Night toys and the TV show.
Oh, yay.
It's going to be about a 12.5-minute long 4D film experience with 3D animation and 4D effects. It will play in the Funtown Theater several times a day, basically also with the Lego Movie 4D Adventure and the Lego Legends of Chima. There's going to be a brand new nighttime 3D fireworks spectacular coming this summer, every Saturday and Sunday night from June 18th to July 31st, and that will be themed to the Ninjago characters.
Why? Okay. Why are you theming stuff in Ninjago?
Because
That
in
is
2000,
it's probably your worst franchise.
well, because in
Lego history.
Well, Travis, the interesting thing you mentioned that is because in 2017 there will be a brand new Ninjago dark ride.
Oh God.
The same one that's opening in the California and Billund parks. It's going to be a dark ride using a special gesture system, which allows the riders to interact. So you can shoot fireballs, lightning, and ice and shockwaves at projection screens during the dark ride. There's going to be a small.
Cool.
Yeah, there's also going to be a small land to the Ninjago universe, including several outdoor interactive experiences to test your physical skills of balance and agility. Sounds interesting.
Oh gosh, you're gonna have to move.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, it didn't work in Epcot. It's not going to work here.
healthy.
Yeah, look what happened when Epcot tried something like that. That didn't work very well. Now this probably won't either.
Well, wait, what happened with Epcot?
Habit Heroes was never a successful venture.
Oh, okay.
There's also going to be the second of the Legoland hotels that's going to be coming in. It's called the Legoland Beach Retreat. It's going to be looking to open in summer of next year, a lakefront resort with 83 village-style single-story duplex buildings, a total of 166 rooms. It's going to have a beach / surfer theme and a themed pool, sandy play area, and a buffet-style restaurant.
Ooh.
That's all coming to Legoland.
Yay, Legoland.
So,
Travis, you're not happy about Legoland, aren't you?
I don't like Ninjago. I really don't.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest Ninjago fan on the planet. I think Ninjago's overrated. I've watched, I guess, the movie that they have for Ninjago or the TV movies or whatever, and they're just god awful.
Sorry about that.
It's not your fault. It's Lego's fault.
Okay.
So moving on to Tampa, the Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival. Tonight, if you were in town, you could have seen George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Tomorrow, on the main stage at 6 p.m. is going to be Mercy Me, who just got announced for Night of Joy, which Travis will talk about later on tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool things coming with the concerts, obviously. That also ties into Epcot and the Garden Rocks concert series, where you started out yesterday, and it's going to run until tomorrow. The Little River Band are going to be on the main stage, and that's going to be at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that's at the America Gardens Theater. And yes, next week you can get your YMCA on with the Village People, March 25th to the 27th. I can hear you cringing in the background.
Travis, come on, sing along.
No.
Travis.
If this was a video podcast right now, I was going to be laughing because of my face.
Oh, come on, no, not that bad.
This is the worst. Just the worst lineup of concerts ever. Village People? Really?
They've had the Village People at Garden Rocks before.
But the Village People.
They're from the village.
They're from the village.
Oh, God. Does that mean that the
it.
Village is confirmed for Aurora Nights 2016? Or, yeah, 2016?
God, I hope not.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe in Hollywood. That might get over there.
Oh no. No.
He's like, no, I don't want that. No.
Don't you wish that black magic on me?
On me, Ricky Bobby.
Exactly. Speaking of that, Talladega Nights 2 is coming very soon.
No.
Yeah, that's a shame, by the way.
Coming for you, Ricky Bobby.
The cover roll at Incredible Hulk has been fixed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the interesting thing is the support is different this time around. They're not B&M style supports. They're I-beam style steel.
It's really weird that they went with that. Probably it's probably more, I don't know, structurally better. I don't know.
There's also talk of there possibly to be some sort of a prop that's going to be in that area, maybe, to fit with the new theme of the queue and the new ride itself.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just purely speculation. No one really knows anything at this moment.
It's definitely interesting that they went with that I-beams instead. B&M did used to do I-beams. If you look at the Batman rides, if you look at the or I think still on, or at least on the older B&M inputs, the chain lift, they use I-beams. But that's because the chain lifts are more heavy sections of track. So maybe this will probably keep it more structurally intact, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very excited to ride the new refurbed Hulk when it opens in probably a couple of months.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to ride it next year.
Yeah.
Or this year if I go.
We shall see what happens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
there's 3 pieces of news that's left on mine. 2 big announcements that were made this week, and I'm going to start with the third one, which is not as big, but it's still important, and that's the fact that right now there's a good possibility if you can listen to us and you are in the parks, or were in the parks, or you're at City Walk right now, chances are you might have been fighting the crowds for Shawn Mendes.
Oh, God.
Because apparently the concert area at Plaza Stage was filled to capacity.
What? He has one song!
You doubt the power of music that is pretty much themed towards tweens.
So, wow.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Another big deal is a concert that I would love to see, and that's going to be tomorrow on the main stage at 8:30 p.m. Third Eye Blind. God, it's been a long day. It's going to be Three Doors Down. So, Three Doors Down is going to...
Oh, that would be a dang good concert.
Yeah, I would love to see Third Eye Blind and Three Doors Down. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I don't know why I said Third Eye Blind. I guess I looked at the wrong thing. Three Doors Down, we're going to take the main stage at 8:30 p.m. And of course, Mardi Gras still runs until April 16th, and we'll be talking about that every week here on the CoasterCasters podcast. Until then, So yes, you can check out Three Doors Down tomorrow if you're able to. French Quarter Courtyard, of course, opens at 4. The Mardi Gras Parade steps off at 7:45. At 8:30 p.m., check out Three Doors Down tomorrow.
All of you that went, if anybody watches this that went to the Shawn Mendes concert, tweet me at Travis Coaster and tell me why you went to the Shawn Mendes concert.
Some people would go to get videos for their channel, Travis.
If it's videos for your channel, I understand. But if it's for like actual reasons of you like his music, I want to know why. And it's nothing to you. It's a personal thing. I don't like him. I think he's annoying. Yeah.
Wow.
Travis cutting a promo.
Cutting the promo. All day, every day.
Yeah, 2 big things were announced this week. Probably because Brian from Orlando United was on vacation, and that means we're getting announcements, and that's exactly what happened yet again.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian, for going on vacation. So we won't get any more announcements till 2017. So 2 big things got announced. The long-standing rumor of what would be replacing NBA City was finally put to bed. First off, by an article that broke the internet in theme park and wrestling circles of turning it into the long-standing rumor of the WWE Hall of Fame restaurant. And it was killed dead, just like Roman Reigns' babyface push.
Yes!
By the official announcement earlier of the Toothsome Chocolate Factory and Savory Feast Emporium.
Ew.
Basically, it is Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory by way of the Cheesecake Factory, is what it sounds like, and it's going to have a steampunk feel to it.
It's Willy Wonka on crack.
It's Willy Wonka steampunk meets the Cheesecake Factory. And you're actually going to be able to create certain chocolate creations, and you get to purchase them to take home and enjoy.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's going to have a giant towering smokestack outside. It's going to have tanks and antique piping. There's going to be dark wood and brass, so it's going to be really steampunk, kind of like what the Edison's going to look like when it comes to Disney Springs, whenever that's officially announced. It has been, but they haven't announced when they're going to start working on it, which is going to take the place of the old Mannequin Dance Palace. A lot of the food sounds a lot more like an upscale experience. You're going to have steak and seafood and pasta. There's burgers and salads. But the big thing everybody's marking out for right now are the artisan milkshakes. These, my friend, sound delectable in every way possible. See, okay, they've got Chocolate X5, which are chocolate spirals, chocolate chunks, chocolate ice cream, and more. So probably more chocolate.
It's a chocolate. You're getting chocolate wasted, basically.
It is Benjamin Buford Blue. Instead of shrimp, it's chocolate.
Chocolate sprinkles, chocolate swirls. Chocolate
I want to go there so bad right now.
Well, unfortunately, if you go there right now, judging by the picture that Erin took, and it's on my Twitter currently, you're just going to see a bunch of construction and nightly construction. But when it's open, you're going to see a plethora of awesomeness, like bacon brittle and espresso buzz, red velvet, and key lime pie. There's going to be horse sundaes. Oh my God, this is a sip and snack haven.
Yes.
Is there chocolate covered Dr. Bacon?
Oh yeah.
Yes, there will be chocolate covered bacon.
Yeah, there's two restaurants now I gotta try. The MVC bar or brewery and this new chocolate restaurant.
Yes.
So yeah,
I don't eat it in City Walk because it's too darn expensive.
I'll get used to it, man. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
I'm not happy about it.
Obviously that was a big deal for City Walk, and it's something we needed to put to bed, these rumors for the longest time, what's going to replace NBA City. So my question is, when is Disney going to announce that NBA is pulled out of Disney Quest and they're going to do something else with it? But we'll see if that ever happens.
Keep it Disney Quest. Just keep it Disney Quest. Do something better with it. Put some Tron stuff in there. Put some Tron VR in there.
Just refurb it.
Just refurb it, make it better, make it cooler, because it'll be the only standing arcade probably in the country.
We've already got Fix-It Felix Jr. machines in the building. Why don't we just theme it towards Wreck-It Ralph?
Exactly. But
I mean,
you have all the properties in Wreck-It Ralph. You have Pac-Man, you have Frogger, you have Q*bert. You have Q*bert. Do something with Q*bert. Have you seen Pixels?
Yes, I have.
Amazing.
Thank you. You can join me and AJ with the only people in the world that enjoyed Pixels.
Pixels was a great movie.
Yes, it was.
Besides the fact that Q*bert turned into a human. Did not like that.
The Toothsome Chocolate Factory is going to be a blast, and everybody looks forward to going to it. And the diabetic coma we're all going to be in after we eat there, because all the chocolate and richness we're going to consume.
So, Owen,
we're gonna go into diabetic coma in Toothsome, and then we're gonna get it all scared out of us at work.
Podcast Network presents the Toothsome Chocolate Factory meetup. Details coming soon.
I got it. Sweet and Scream.
Sweet and Scream.
Yes.
And next year, when Volcano Bay opens, we can swim and Scream, which is where this thing and Scream started off back in the day.
No, we can do Swim and Scream, or we can do Swim, Sweet and Scream.
Oh, that would be awesome.
But we don't swim and Scream because we're not allowed to eat after we've been in the pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Before we go to the pool.
Exactly.
That's
a myth.
So, Owen, when is this chocolate restaurant supposed to be open? Have they?
We don't have any idea when it's supposed to open right
Oh,
now.
okay.
2085.
Yeah. I would say if I had to guess, it'll be open by Horror Nights, because I know they wanted NBC open by Horror Nights, and that didn't work out. I think if they go round the clock, I think they can get this open before Horror Nights starts, and then they can actually open it to the public sometime within the first 2 weeks of the event.
Okay.
That's my guess.
If they work round the clock, like during the day and during the night, they probably have it open by June.
I don't think it'll be ready by June, but I think we're looking at maybe a July or August at the earliest, if I had to guess. But there's a lot of stuff to be done inside. Because if you look and see that picture, there's a lot of things you have to do on the outside. There's a ton more you have to do on the inside. Because they have to work to make that look like a steampunk chocolate factory.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, the big news of the week when it comes to Universal Orlando is the ride vehicles have been given more information. Skull Island Range of Kong. They're going to seat 72 riders. This will be a trackless attraction, the first time Universal has done a trackless attraction. And there's going to be 5 very distinct personalities in your guides that you have. So basically it's going to create a re-rideability. Not just if you like the ride, but to find out a different driver. So you have Doc Jordan. He's a PhD student in paleontology who took time off to explore the world. We have Kalana, which is a mystical descendant of the natives who settled on the island first. You have Jinx Costanza, no relation to George, I don't think. A hardened New York City ex-convict who's wary of the island's mysteries. There's Will Denham, who is an adventure-seeking younger cousin of the movie director Carl Denham. and Becky Callahan, the loose cannon cowgirl who's not fazed by the dangers awaiting her on Skull Island. And for some of the stuff we've seen about this attraction, the video that has been posted, I actually posted as well, showing the ride vehicle in action, showing the ride film, bits and pieces of it, things you're going to see. This even more excites me about Skull Island Reign of Kong. This ride is going to be a big deal.
It might be the biggest attraction at Universal.
And with it opening right before Horror Nights, I can honestly see them keeping IOA open till 7 or 8 o'clock on Horror Nights night, so you can bring in people that are not going to go over to the studios and go to Horror Nights. And I think it's going to be a win-win for everyone. That ride is going to be big this summer. When it opens, all the way probably until January, I think Skull Island Reign of Kong is going to be the big deal and bring people back to Islands of Adventure along with the new refurb of the Hulk. Because I know a lot of people have been staying on the studio side now obviously because of Diagon Alley, but now people are going to venture back over to Islands, and they're going to be going over there a lot more too. So they're finally going to split up the attendance of both parks, which we haven't seen for quite a while because there really hasn't been much at Islands of Adventure until now.
Yeah.
And we mentioned last week about Pteranodon Flyers allowing people on it the last hour of operation. That's been confirmed 100%. So hopefully that will be in effect, and we'll all get to ride at Pteranodon Flyers now.
Bigger people lives matter.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. We need to ride Pteranodon Flyers. Watch it be like one of the greatest rides at Universal. Like, oh my gosh, that was great. I want to ride it again. Oh, it's closed.
I really can't wait to ride that new King Kong ride. Like, with all the stuff that I've seen, I'm very excited.
Oh yeah, it's going to be amazing. And just looking at that footage makes me even more excited. Especially the wonderful music that my awesome editor put on the video. My awesome editor that is coasting through this podcast because his name is Travis Coaster.
Yo, what's up?
So, Owen, have they said anything else about the ride? Like, how long it's going to be? Like, what we're going to see?
It's going to be I think it's 4 minutes.
Right now it is. It's going to have a lot of interesting things in it. It's going to have some stuff in the queue. So I know a lot of people have been throwing around the term Horror Nights Light. So we're going to see some scary things in the queue line and possibly have some characters actually in the queue with you. And I will say right now, if that is a liability or an issue, that won't last very long. So if it's in your means to go this year, I would go as soon as you can because it may be gone by the end of the year if there's enough complaints, if it's that extreme.
Okay.
But it's definitely going to be worth it for sure.
Okay.
There's even things that are being talked about when it rains. They have an alternate path to go where you're not going to get wet when you're riding on the ride, even from like the rain hitting you. Even though you're covered, the rain's going to hit you anyway. So they're actually worried about the elements here, especially because it's Orlando and it rains almost all the time, but especially during the summer. But the thing is, they're pretty much allowing people to ride both in rain or in sunny days. So that's another thing that is going to be a really good thing about this ride. And the rewritability about five different guides that are going to be taking you onto the attraction. It's going to be a different story every time. You're going to want to rewrite it so you can get all 5 stories.
I would never want to ride that ride in the rain, or I would want to ride that ride in the rain or in dark. I would never want to ride it in the rain. Because for me, that's a dark ride.
we shall see. More information probably will be coming soon. I know that we've announced a little bit of things, but now we have more about the ride vehicles. And I think the next thing is to announce a little bit more about the story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I think I speak for everyone on here when I say that this looks awesome, and I definitely can't wait to see it and ride it and experience it.
I can't wait either.
Yeah.
And is this located like in the Jurassic Park area?
Yes.
Okay.
It's right outside the Jurassic Park.
Okay.
They even moved it back a long time ago for it.
So basically, when you ride Pteranodon Flyers, you can get a really good view of the ride building.
Okay.
And Camp Jurassic as well. If you want to climb up, make the climb up to the top, you can see some really good aerial views.
Okay.
Is that all you got, Owen?
That would be it for this week.
All right. Before I get started on Disney, I just want to point out that my home park, Kentucky Kingdom, Storm Chaser is almost done. It might be finished as we speak. So keep that in the back of your mind right now while you're thinking about where you want to go in 2016. It's going to be a great theme park to go to this year because they're also getting a new 5D film. I think they're getting rid of the Wizard of Oz. I am 65% sure. I think it's Angry Birds. I think it could be Angry Birds. If it is, I told you so. But it looks a lot Angry Birds. Like you can check out the picture that they posted on their Instagram page, and you can see what you can do it yourself. To me, it looks like an Angry Bird. Now on to Disney topics. We're actually going to start with Tokyo Disneyland tonight. News came out from Tokyo Disneyland that they're increasing their prices as well. Starting April 1st, a one-day, one-park ticket for 18 and up will increase 7.24% to 7,400 yen. That's where the yen comes in. It's just $60.51. Still the cheapest ticket in the Disney Empire, which is crazy. On a peak day, it'll double that price to $124 for I think that's a 2-day park out there is $124, which that's cheap because that's Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. So that's cool. Where should we go next? Let's go to Disneyland. Disneyland California added seat cushions to the bottom of the Matterhorn bobsleds. I saw this literally 5 minutes ago. They basically it's just to make it more comfortable. And I haven't ridden Matterhorn bobsleds in God knows how long. I will be in I think a year is when we're going. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how we're going to Disneyland in California and all that stuff next year. With our whole vacation program. So that's cool-ish. I don't really remember a problem with how the seats were, but I was small back then, so it's probably going to be much better for me to ride after and taller. And as Owen was talking about earlier, Walt Disney World announced their Night of Joy people, which that means that Universal should be announcing their Rock the Universe lineup soon. Trying to click the picture I took. This isn't open. Here we go. Okay. It's going to be held at the Wide World Sports Complex for the first time ever. So you need to go. It's going to be cool. It's going to be September 9th and September 10th. It's going to include the Champions Stadium where the baseball is, or where baseball is usually played during spring training. And scheduled performers on Friday, September 9th is Mercy Me, Casting Crowns, Chris Tomlin, Francesca Vistelli. If I mispronounce these, I'm so sorry. Crowder, Matthew West, Stars Again, and Zealand Forsyth. And then September 10th is Newsboys for King and Country, Young and Free, Switchfoot, Red, 1,000-Foot Crutch, and Tim Timmons. A one-day ticket for Friday events will be $39 in advance, $45 the day of the shows. And for the Saturday night concert, one day at Disney World, and then the Saturday night concert. It's $99 in advance, or $114, which is that's crazy. You get to go to Disney for one day for $99 if you pay advance, and then go to the show. So that might be, if you're within your means to go, you should go for that. Admission to both concerts and one day at the theme park is $119. Folks who buy the 2-day ticket on August 9th will receive admission to Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon to be used between September 6th and September 12th. And so you all know, both events sold out last year. If I remember correctly, pretty quickly. Tickets go on sale mid-April. For more information, you can go to nineofjoy.com. I know I want to go to Night of Joy, actually. It's going to be cool. And finally, Rivers of Light is finishing up its construction, and we will be getting an opening date very, very soon, April 22nd, which is in about a month. That's crazy, just thinking about it. Also, the new nighttime spectacular Kilimanjaro Safaris, the whole new nighttime version of it, will premiere on the same date. And that's all the Disney news we have this week. Very, very slow Disney news week this week. Is anybody there?
I'm here.
Okay. So does anyone have anything else to talk about?
Nope.
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 Owen?
Anybody going to?
No.
Okay. This was short. This was like an hour. I don't like this. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Michael, you can put yourself over first.
You can follow me on Twitter at the Cheesy Turtle, Instagram Michael_DePrima, my YouTube channel FatMike371, also themeparksandtravels.com, Theme Parks and Travels on Facebook, and Theme Parks and Travels on Twitter. I think that's it.
All right, and our guest, James.
You can follow me on Twitter at HHNUpdated1, also on Instagram at HHNUpdater1_HHN, and also on Snapchat at HHNUpdater1-HHN.
Awesome. And before we get to Owen, you can follow Andy at TV Travels. Go check out his website, themeparksandtravels.com. He has really good pictures of his helicopter tour of, was it Universal or was it Disney? It was Universal because you can't fly over Disney. And he will be coming back in 2 weeks, I believe, to talk about his whole spring break trip from going down to Florida doing Disney and no, he didn't do Disney. He did Universal today and doing his Disney cruise, along with going up to New York and seeing Hamilton, which that lucky butt face. So go follow him if you guys want to know what's going on. with basically anything in Orlando and anything anywhere. You can just message him or tweet him and say, hey, what's going on here? And he'll tell you because he literally knows everything that's going on. And also, Mr. Entertainment, or Michael, or not Michael, Erin is not here tonight. He was at the TNA tapings at Universal Studios Florida tonight. It was the last night for the tapings. Go follow him on Twitter at MrDN292. And also follow Medium Knife, who is in chat tonight at the Medium Knife. And Keith is in chat. I don't know Keith's Twitter. Michael, do you know Keith's Twitter by heart?
Huh?
Do you know Keith's Twitter?
Hold on. It's at KJ Telesh, if I'm mispronouncing that.
Okay. And you can also follow Erin, who is at WBWORDS. And with that all being said, Owen, you're the final person excitement. Put yourself over there. You may go.
You can follow me on Twitter at Suro and Disney. You can follow Pop and the Popcast Network on Twitter at Popcast Network. Check out our mobile app on iTunes. It's under Suro and Disney. Travis has a mobile app on iTunes. It's under the TheCoasterCasters Podcast. No problem. And both of us now have Zazzle stores.
Yes, we do.
Mine is interesting, but we'll get to mine in a second. Travis can be found at zazzle.com/TheCoasterCasters. Say it that way, Coaster Caster Store. So yeah. Coaster Caster Store is the best way to describe it. So
yes.
And he has a plethora of different shirts you can pick up to promote the Coaster Casters podcast. I am on zazzle.com/Popcast Network. There's only one shirt right now. I have several that are in development, and they just haven't been okayed yet by the company. So once they're okayed by Zazzle, they'll be available on there as well. And you can check out my channel, obviously, Suro and Disney on YouTube, and all the various podcasts that I do with Travis and a lot of really awesome people, my podcasters, and really good friends on the Podcast Network. So check out our content, original content, as well as WWE and NXT podcast, the Wednesday Wrestling podcast at 9:30 p.m. talking all things independent wrestling, and also Halloween Horror Nights podcast to be starting very soon with more Horror Nights coverage starting as soon as I get it. And stay tuned to Twitter for when I get sent pictures from various podcasters and associates of the Podcast Network that are not necessarily on Pop, but they are associated with us. They are going to end up on my Twitter as well, so you can see some construction photos. Hopefully construction videos I'll get soon as well. So once again, I want to thank everyone for watching tonight, and thank you for spending your Saturday early morning or late evening with us, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also want to thank Park Fanatics. We are on their Friends of Their Show page, and also Theme Parks and Travels is on the Friends of the Show page.
Yeah, thanks, Park Fanatics. You can follow them at Park Fanatics on Twitter.
Also, you can shout out Will as well, because he was in chat tonight, too.
Oh, I didn't see that Will was in chat. Was Will in chat?
Yeah, Will was in chat tonight.
Apparently, you were acting very sassy, Travis.
I was acting sassy. Yeah, it's funny. I'll explain that in a second. You can follow Will at the Click Forever One. That's with a 4 and a 1, like numbers, not letters. And what he says is always throw up the clip wherever you're at, 365, all that stuff. Yeah.
Newest member of the Podcast Network.
Yeah, I'm no longer the newbie.
No, you're not. You have now moved up, sir.
I'm moving up quickly. My turn, right? Yeah. With that whole Zazzle store, we have 4 shirts on there. We have a black TheCoasterCasters shirt that was basically like the old logo, and kind of like I'm going to call it a throwback shirt. And it's the old logo, and it has all of our Twitters on the back, and then we have the gray shirt that has the actual logo with all of our Twitters on the back, and then I'm working on making shirts for everybody that's part of the podcast. I have already made a shirt for myself, and it's based off of my favorite WWE superstar, John Cena, as we all know from the beginning of this podcast. And we're not going to bring it back.
Come on, dude.
We'll
Say it.
Say it. His name is John Cena.
Oh, come on.
I'm not doing it.
Way to underwhelm the audience, dude. We haven't done one in so long.
We haven't done one in so long. Give me a second. I'm sorry, Erin. We have to.
Boy.
Where is it?
You do also have two other pieces of news that you didn't mention.
What's that?
Well, one is that outlandish rumor that everybody's rolling their eyes about.
Oh, yeah. We have the outlandish rumor about Guardians of the Galaxy coming to our era. Yeah.
Cringe.
Next.
And, of course, the release of Disney Magic Kingdoms.
Oh, yeah. Disney Magic Kingdoms. I don't like it. I want to talk about it. Why I find this Johnson.
It's a fun game, but it's one of those games that will probably be something that I put down quickly. Something that it's fun to play for a while, but you wait way too long for certain tasks, and that becomes redundant after a while. Like, I found myself turning off my iPad several times because I don't feel like waiting anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish we could ride rides, but you can't. I mean, it's basically just I guess someone put it best, saying it's kind of like Disneyland's Connect game.
Yeah, it looks the same.
It's pretty much what it is. It would be nice if it was more roller coaster tycoon-y, but it's not, because you can't pick up people and throw them in water, obviously, because it's a Disney game. So, and everybody's really demanding, so all the kids really want to see one character, and that character's doing something, so you have 6 people waiting for Mickey Mouse, and it's really redundant.
It's
a fun game, though. I mean, but it's not something I think you could sustain playing for a while, because it's one of those games that if you don't want to wait, you can pay if you don't want to wait, but yeah.
You're paying a lot of money.
You're going to be paying a lot of money. It's like, if I wanted to play Supercard properly, I would have been paying money for it, and I'm not doing that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the John Cena.
And his name is John Cena!
There you go. But the shirt says add his name, and on the back it says Travis Coaster. That's I did that for me, because eventually when I actually get enough money to buy it, I'm gonna buy it because I want the shirt. And then I made one for Dr. Bacon or Michael.
Buy that. It's way better than Travis's shirt.
It's way better than his. Because at the beginning, before he joined the podcast, he was the resident dank memeologist.
Yep.
So
still am. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he still is. He posts memes all the time. But
dank memes, not just memes. Dank memes.
And on the front it says dank memeologist, and like the cursive purple writing on the back, it's his picture that you see here, and it says deal with it, because it's a meme.
So he's Dave Bautista, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Comedy for 2 is still comedy.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
That being said, go check out those shirts. If you want to get them, you can get them. You don't have to. I just did it just for funsies. If you guys want to get one, that's cool.
Just for fundies?
Just for funsies. Because you know.
Okay, you scared me there for a second.
On all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Facebook for now, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, all that stuff. Travis Coaster. Usually, that's what it's going to be from now on. And then at TheCoasterCasters for Twitter for the podcast, and then TheCoasterCasterPodcast for everything else. We might be seeing some cool things coming soon.
Well, Travis, I want to say thank you for letting me on. Thank you for letting me join this podcast.
No problem. I'm glad you did, because if we did, we would have been done like hours ago. We didn't even start hours ago. It'd been like it had been a 45-minute podcast if it was just us three, and I like having at least an hour-long podcast.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming.
Oh, no problem, and hope I can do this again.
Yes. Whenever Horror Nights comes around, we will have you on to talk Horror Nights with us.
Exactly.
And I'm not stealing anyone's gimmick here because everyone says it. That being said, thank you all for watching. See you all next Friday, because the reason why I have this is I worked today and wasn't waking up at 10 o'clock.
And we won the award for the longest outro ever.
Yes, we did. We have won that award. I'm going to make that award into an Oscar, and we are going to have that award ceremony very, very soon. That's it. Thank you for watching. That was a NASCAR. See you all next week.